Hey, thought I'd do a little quick progress report on WO4U Switch. As far as I'm concerned, I'm mostly done. I have finished the story mode. It's pretty much just finishing the side stories to unlock everyone and then clear out the tree. But it seems like they're adding to both the center and the farthest right side of the tree. So I'm kind of building around that right now. So I'm trying to clear down here to get more crystals. Now, the way I found this out is the Orochi4, or the Orochi Twitter account, the Japanese one, has been posting little tidbits. I honestly think they should just tell people straight up exactly what is being changed instead of just like little random tweets and like screenshots taken with a smartphone camera. But I was able to deduce that I guess to the right of this node here, there's going to be a whole other part of the tree. And then I think there's going to be one around here that will be the one that allows you to have 10 elements on your weapon, and then there's going to be one that allows the abilities to go up to rank 20 as well. Now, I'm pretty excited about that. What we're not sure about is if it's actually going to double the effect, because Agility 20 would be bonkers. I think it would actually make some of the slower characters really good, but I have my doubts that it's going to be a straight double proc rate or effect rate. I think Reach plus 20 would be really good. There are a lot of really short-range characters in this game that kind of suffer because they have very honest hitboxes. So I'm definitely interested in that. Some of these I'm not bothering to go for right now. I'm still kind of in the phase where I'm trying to unlock everything. Like right now I'm trying to get this one where you have to fight in 10 or more battles with any officers. I pretty much played the game with like the same 3 teams all the way to the end because I'm just trying to get to the end. This game is set up very much like a JRPG. You know how in a JRPG, you know, you're perpetually broke until the end, and then you just get far more ways to make money. This game isn't quite on that level, but you definitely have more resources when you get to the end. So I've got most of it filled out here. I did see another screenshot they posted of Yukimura's ultimate weapon, which is from the Infinite mode, and apparently that costs 1,500,000 gems. So that leads me to believe that it's going to be a lot easier to farm in the new version. I think Infinite Mode is actually going to give out a pretty good equivalent reward. A lot of stuff in this game does not. So, I don't know how much farther I'll take this. I don't want to get burnt out right before it comes out. This is my 3rd time playing, so I'm trying to not like, push myself too hard here. Fight in 3 or more battles with Samurai Warriors officers. I might be able to grab that right now. Actually, that's pretty easy to do. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Frame rate's been pretty bad. I don't know if it's like my Switch or one of the firmware updates. I know firmware update they did earlier this year like broke Hyrule Warriors or something, and they had to put out another firmware update because Koei didn't bother to patch it. Maybe that may have messed with this game too. We'll find out in 2 weeks. Alright, so I'm just going to speed through this. I like how they were targeting 60 FPS with this, and it's like barely 30. It's definitely better than it was when it launched, but I really hope this patch is just going to magically improve it. You know you've evolved as a content creator when you can watch your own videos to remember how to do something in a game. I had to be reminded about how to do this method. Just unlock the camp stuff quickly. Gonna be playing with a much wider variety of characters once Ultimate releases because there'll be more incentive to do so. So for this playthrough on this port, I just decided to just speed through it as fast as humanly possible. Tooltip spreading the gospel of tag combos here. It'll be funny if this is the only version that will have English on release day and the other versions won't. Still not sure exactly what's going to happen. The earliest I'll know is when somebody from native Japan gets it imported early from a store. I like how this map is like how the other levels should be in this game. No message lag except at the end. Old school style. Not waiting forever for them to talk about their life story before you can actually play. Alright, one more should do it. Doing a little prep time here with this characters I want to play on Ultimate. I'm on my second monitor, and the Japanese Orochi account just retweeted something, so maybe they'll announce some news soon. I kind of think it's weird I've had to do all this detective work just to find out what is being added and where. Not doing the best job marketing it. Seems like they don't have much faith in it, which kind of makes sense. They have so much stuff coming out in the first part of the fiscal year. Takes me back to the first Orochi. I don't remember what level it was, but it was very similar to this. You could just rush the officer, and there'd be like a straight minute of message lag. I found it odd that they took pretty good effort to reduce the message lag in this. Like, officer kills don't get queued up in the messages. The character just says enemy officer defeated, and then there's a quick little notification for it. But then you have all the scripted crap where they keep talking and the gate won't open until all the mandatory dialogue is finished. It feels like they went one step forward and two steps back. Because one of the biggest contributors to message lag in Musou games has always been when you just destroy a bunch of officers simultaneously and the game takes forever to catch up. Because it has to play the enemy officer defeated line and message, however many times. And here, that's not an issue. It's the mandatory dialogue is what causes all the, just the waiting around and the killing of the pace. Alright, cool. Got that unlocked. Okay, so I'm going to work on this one next, but that's going to take too long. I just thought I'd show my progress. For all intents and purposes, I'm pretty much ready. By the time I finish the side stories, I should have these ones maxed out, which is what I obviously want, because they're going to be probably in pretty high demand in Ultimate. And then just get the other two characters, and the rest of this stuff will just come as time goes, time passes, I guess. So yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been doing much else lately. I also had an announcement as well. Last night, I updated LD Player. Actually, it wasn't last night, but it was recently, earlier this week. And apparently, they added some kind of like malware service that like it runs at startup, and no one exactly knew what it did. So I had a pretty bad anxiety attack last night. It took me like an hour to fix it. I got it off my computer, but I had to make the decision to delete LD Player because it is from China. You know, they do shady stuff. It seemed like they were legit until now. A lot of people have said that they're not sure if it actually does anything, but I've seen other people say that it was basically Bitcoin mining. As you know, I basically barely run even running this channel. It takes a lot of help from my friends and stuff to keep this running. So I don't really want to get into a position where I break the computer and I have to beg my friend for money to repair it. So I had to make the decision to stop playing KOF All Stars for now. If a better emulator that's not shady comes out, or one of the ones that isn't shady like BlueStacks actually works, I did try BlueStacks today and it ended up running very poorly. Then maybe I'll play it again. But for now, I've got other stuff to play right now anyway. I am still playing Critica a little bit. I've got Ultimate in about 10 days, actually. Final Fight LNS is in a few days. What's it called? The Game Awards is in a few days as well. They usually tend to shadow drop some niche games that I enjoy, so I'm kind of saving my my ad revenue check for that. So there's plenty of other stuff to look forward to. It wasn't really drawing in that much viewership anyway, so I think it's a worthy sacrifice to make, considering that I really didn't want to have to beg you guys for donation money to get my computer repaired. I didn't really think that was right to do. So I hope you'll respect my decision. I'll be streaming more on my prep time with this up to the release, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.